I don't know who should I go out to. I feel that everyone is having their own problems in their life. I just don't want to be the burden, honestly.
I have a good amount of friends and loved ones around me, yet I feel lonely. Is this normal? Why am I feeling this way? What do I do about it? I actually somehow relate to this as well. I think growing up, I have quite like a big pool of friends, but there's not a lot that I can call like my close friends. There's often times where you feel like you're just the second option. Like you're never chosen as the first. You never feel like you're prioritized in a way. It feels this way because we're still struggling to form connections, especially if you're around my age, like still figuring things out with like life, school, jobs, just figuring out their personality in a sense. Honestly, I'm still struggling with this as well, so I can't really give a definite answer on like what can I do with it. But I think some things that have helped me so far is I reach out for communities where, let's say like I really like crafting or really like journaling, then I'll try to look for communities where we can do journaling together. Maybe you might meet new friends from there. Like who knows, those connections that you find unexpectedly will become like your close friends in the future. Sometimes maybe they're not the type to reach out to you and it has to be you reaching out to them. So I guess like, getting over that fear of reaching out to people and initiate some things like, hey, do you want to go hang out? Do you want to have a cup of coffee together? I think that is just like one step to creating a deeper connection with friends.
All my friends are getting in relationships, getting married, and I can't seem to find someone I can call as my person. What advice would you give me so I won't feel so lonely? So I grew up as a middle child. I didn't get too much attention. Growing up, most of my time, I try to find friends, try to, get to know more people to cover up my loneliness, and it doesn't turn out well. By growing up, I try to find solution and ways to make myself feel better. I unable to find the correct way. Recently, I become a dad by going home every day, looking at a newborn and a part of me make me feel much better. I mean, especially in our times, there's social media, everyone wants to show the good side of them and, posting, they are with friends, they are enjoying luxurious meal and then, going party, nobody wants to show the bad side of them. So at that point, when we are scrolling through social media, we will feel like, are we being left out? Are we the odd one? I think one of the best ways is to, don't social media just for entertainment purpose. So don't take it too hard on yourself because in reality it's completely different.
How much years it took you to overcome loneliness? Honestly, it's still an ongoing process. I've been struggling with loneliness, I think, for as long as I can remember. Since I was a kid, being the eldest in the family, I have to deal with a lot of burdens and also stepping up as a role as like a father and a mother when my parents is very, very busy. In secondary school, where everyone's going to IT, poly, I took a big jump and decided to do it, to go towards a private diploma. It's because back then I just wanted to get a cert as fast as possible and to be able to provide for my family. Entering the workforce at the age of 18, where everyone is all grown adults, it gets very lonely because like everyone thinks that you're not capable. They think that you're still very young, that you probably just want to play around and not take work very seriously. Even till today, right, I tend to have a bit of imposter syndrome. Although I've been in the workforce for about 6 years right now, so even till today, right, I'm still like trying to overcome the loneliness. Normally what I do, like, to not feel to overthink so much, right, is where like, I tend to travel a lot and also I try to keep myself very, very occupied just to not feel so lonely and hope that maybe the next day will be a better day to come. So I think honestly, right, if anyone is feeling very lonely, right, in Singapore, right, I feel that it's very, very hard to, look for advice or seek for someone to, to talk to. It's because, we are still living in the stigma of like mental health, especially for older generations. It's good to probably like, speak up to your friends once in a while.